Water originates from sources in nature and is offered to thousands of families. Every drop of the pure water in the cup you're holding comes from the very water source cherished and protected by thousands of residents who live along the river. Because of their efforts on protecting nature, we are able to enjoy clean and fresh water. Taipei Water Management Office, Water Resources Agency, Ministry of Economic Affairs. The Xindian Wulai area in Taipei is one of the water conservation areas, which is also the origin of the water source where people and nature coexist in harmony. In Wulai Township, there are high mountains and deep valleys with abundant rainfall. 80% of the land is covered by forests, which accommodates a variety of animals and plants. The Fushan Hapan area is known as the Taiwan Amazon. The Atayal, who reside in the area, have been living in harmony with this precious forest for nearly 300 years and have been one of the most important guardians of the water source. The water springing out from the Nansha River, the Atayal called Kilu Wulai by the local tribe people. It is the hot spring water that we are familiar with, and it has offered warmth for exhausted travelers. This precious and beautiful nature area is a wonderland in Taipei. However, human activities and civilization imperceptibly impose a burden on natural circulation. Thus, the sanitary sewage produced by us, people, has to be treated through artificial methods. The sanitary sewer system efficiently collects domestic sewage to have it treated in the sewage treatment plant and restores its cleanness for effluents. The Xindian Wulai area is an important line of defense for guarding the water sources in Taipei. There are two major sewerage systems in the Taipei water districts, divided by the Feicui Reservoir. One is the Feicui Reservoir upstream sanitary sewer system, and the other is the Xindian Wulai sanitary sewer system. The Xindian Wulai sanitary sewer was completed in 1996. It includes several villages in Wulai Township, namely Wulai, Xinqian, Shaoyi, Zhongji, and Fushan Village. It also includes some villages in Xindian City, including Tutan, Chuchi, Cukeng, Guangxin, Guishan, and Zhitan Village. It covers about 38,000 hectares and serves the population of around 16,000 people. Until 2009, the length of the main sewer is about 30 kilometers. And the length of the house sewer is about 33 kilometers. The facilities include 39 small lifting stations, 13 large pumping stations, and 2 large-scale sewage treatment plants. There are also 6 small-scale sewage treatment plants in the remote areas or scattered housing areas. The sewage treatment plant has been contracted to specialists for maintenance since 1996. The area covers the residential areas along the Nansha River, and the sewage is collected through the sewers and is sent to the sewage treatment plant for treatment. After being treated in the secondary sewage treatment plant, the water regains its clarity from muddiness. It then goes through an effluent pipe to be released to the downstream of the Xindian River by Bitan Bridge. During 2006 and 2008, It treated an average of 2,628 cubic meters daily, equivalent to the water quantity in a standard swimming pool. The following explains the process of sewage treatment. First of all, the primary treatment. When sanitary sewage comes into sewage treatment plants, it first goes through the mechanic bar screen, which screens out larger miscellaneous objects. It then goes through the aerated grit chamber, further screening out suspended solids, grit and grease. This process is designed to avoid damaging the pumping equipment or secondary biological treatment equipment, and further increase the lifespan and efficiency of this equipment. The bar screen and grit chamber are two major guards which protect the sewage system. After that, the water goes through the partial flume. Next, the water goes through the flow measurement tank, measuring the instant sewage flow. Afterwards, the chemicals such as chlorine and coagulants and coagulant aids, among others, are added in based on the measured amount. Sewage influence to the equalization tank for equalizing the quality and quantity. Once the influent is steady within the affordable load, it moves to the most important process of purification, the biological treatment unit. The biological treatment unit is also called the secondary treatment unit. This unit adopts contact aeration method to allow the contact materials to soak in the water and to aerate adequately. It helps stir and circulate the influent sewage, which facilitates the contacts among the contact materials. Simulating the self-cleaning process of water in nature, this is to allow the microorganisms to uptake the organisms in the sewage, so that sewage becomes clean water. Additionally, it is even better with artificially intensified water purification technology. The sanitary sewage pumping from the first unit, equalization tank, is led to the secondary treatment unit and is mixed in the aerated tank. The aerated tank uses the contact aeration method to perform sewage treatment. This tank keeps the sewage for a certain time so that the aerobic microorganisms can absorb the demanding oxygen. It also allows sufficient contact between sewage and the microorganisms for mixture. The sediment tank separates the liquid and solid objects. The supernatant goes to the disinfection unit, and the settled solid objects go to the sludge treatment unit. The sewage is being biologically treated and partially chemically disinfected so that it conforms to the National Effluent Standard. The sludge produced in every treatment unit is pumped to the sludge storage tank. It is then sent to sludge thickening tank. Sludge cakes are delivered regularly to the landfill site or are reused as raw material for brick sintering. The process of sewage treatment is inspected regularly and monitored by specialists to ensure the clarity and quality of treated water which conforms to the effluent standard. After understanding the process of sewage treatment, we can appreciate more about the origin of natural flowing water. Every drop does not come easy at all. To serve some residents in remote areas or those who cannot get sewer pipes connected easily, and to increase the treatment efficiency, as well as to ensure the purification and the quality of water within the Water Resource District, we have implemented sewer connections since 2005 for those houses that have not been included in the sewage treatment system. For houses that are not able to have pipelines installed, but if there are more than 5 houses accommodated in the building construction, they can be managed as a special case. The sanitary sewer treatment facility for the buildings accommodating more than 5 houses uses the process of primary sediment, contact oxidation, final sedimentation tanks, chlorine disinfection, sand filtration, and activated carbon absorption tower in order to meet effluent standards before disposal. Scattered houses will be handled by a smaller-scale sanitary sewer in a single building. Also, the quality of the effluent water from our district contains lower concentration of total phosphates and BOD. It mainly uses coagulation sedimentation process to eliminate total nitrogen before disposing the effluent. There are around 10 sanitary sewers for the buildings accommodating more than 5 houses, and about 150 small sanitary sewers in single buildings in the Xindian-Wulai area. Sewer connections are expected to be completed in 2009, which may increase the treatment efficiency in the Xindian-Wulai area from 71 to 79%, as well as increase the operating efficiency of existing sewerage systems. Sewer connections can also reduce the cost of drinking water purification, as well as guarantee the quality of the water that is offered to over 5 million people in the metropolitan Taipei area. Furthermore, it upgrades the living quality and standard in the Water Resource District. The Taipei Water Management Office of the Water Resources Agency, Ministry of Economic Affairs, believes that only by good sewage treatment and water conservation can the upstream, midstream, and downstream possess the perspective of beautiful mountains, beautiful water, and beautiful life. We communicate genuinely with every township and village in the district, attaining mutual understanding and transferring new technology. We make all the efforts to fulfill development and work towards the perspective of a beautiful and sustainable environment. We also actively act as a coordinator between the related water or forest units, reaching mutual understanding and offering support to each other. For the sake of protecting nature, we are doing our best to maintain the efficiency of the sanitary sewer system. Moreover, we strengthen industrial and education cooperation, hoping to gain the best management strategies by consulting a variety of fields. Our goal is not only to have a pure water resource, but also to keep the habitat for forests, animals, and plants as primary as possible. That is the best solution for us to coexist with nature. The sanitary sewer system can efficiently assure the purification of water resources. It is also the key that connects cleanliness in the community with the citizens' living standards. Therefore, it is not only one of the most crucial environment indices in international communities, but also a necessary facility for modern metropolitan cities. Our measurements include all the tasks of maintaining the cleanness of water resources, the preservation of natural resources, and the coordination of mutual development in community societies. We also adopt active management replacing inflexible management in order to achieve sustainable management in all aspects. However, it is a heavy responsibility. Everyone, from upstream to downstream, including people of all ages and every walk of life, needs to know the appropriate knowledge of water safety. The endless running streams, from the mountain spring to our home, requires us to conserve this precious water with a most genuine heart. Let us pay more attention to the development of this beautiful city, starting from the water resource development that is invisible but closely bound to us. More attention, more conservation, and more perspectives. One cup of precious water. Every drop is full of attentive care.